What's going on, everybody? Hope y'all can hear me. What up, Zach? So, here's the weird thing about this game. I like this game. It's awesome. I'm going to tell you all about how much I love this game. And by the way, if the audio is, if the music is too loud, let me know. I'll turn it down. So I'm a little low compared to this game. I'll turn it down. See, this is the weird thing I was about to talk about the game. Unlike any other game, which I can play while clicking away, the minute I click away on this game to do anything else, the sound turns off. Very weird. So we'll click back to the game. Here we go. And now you hear the audio. Oh. By the way, Zach, how's my video looking? How's the encryption, the bit rate and all that? I'm seeing issues that maybe might be too high. I have no idea. Looking crisp. Oh, fantastic, sir. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. So I will be able to chat with people, but unfortunately I won't be able to actually respond in the chat because the minute I click away, now all of a sudden the audio goes away. And I really think people should get to experience this thing. I love this game, by the way. If you haven't had a chance to check out my review on thegamingcircle.com. So yes, I put many hours into the first one. I think I will start from scratch. Let's go through it from the beginning. I'll play for about an hour. We'll see how it goes. So how you doing, Zach, man? How's everything? Let's start this thing up. Now, if you read my review, you will notice that it is a review with a specific tinge. It's a tinge towards young gamers, people who are younger in this market playing this game. Because I believe that for a younger audience, this game is something else. I enjoyed it, but for a younger audience, as soon as I was done, I handed the controller to my kid.
Once upon a time,
you play this.
There was a plucky squire named Jot.
Raiden and WoW, that's awesome.
Jot lived in the land of Mojo, a land of creativity. Mojo was ruled by the gentle queen Chroma. He defended the land from the nefarious sorcerer, Humgrum.
It is such a beautiful art style in this game. It's something else.
Which everyone very much appreciated.
And I don't know how much this will translate to the screen, but like the grains that make up paper
also a
are even
writer,
visible on the screen, as if
and
you're
would transcribe
paper.
his many adventures in book form. These tales were avidly read by all the people of the land, who found them quite gripping. Jot awoke one fine morning and pluckily leapt from his bed. From afar, he could hear some rather exciting music. He got dressed and went to investigate.
There you go.
Chapter 1.
So we begin.
Some serious beeswax.
Okay. So as you can see, this game starts off very beautiful and painterly. Like, it is something else. It's quite good. And it just gets better with time. It's pretty awesome. It does good with the music. It's kind of funny. Like, I really do. I think this is a contender for at least indie game of the year. It's quite.
This was the house of the good wizard Moonbeard, Jot's close friend and mentor. "Ah, Jot, my lad," he exclaimed. "I'm on a roll here, traveling to new musical realms.
And by the way, what you won't
Since
notice
you're
is
here,
the controller
I have a
is
small
shaking
favor
and
to
bumping
ask.
to the beat right now. Pretty cool.
Wax. I need more wax, lad. To press more records, you know. Would you go to Honey Peak and get some wax from Benny B? Pip here will accompany you.
So, Pip says, a mini quest. Woohoo! You take care of the goblins and I'll haul the wax back here for you. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, there'll be goblins. No sweat for you though, right, Jot? The name Jot is a little weird to me. Like, what I wonder, I may do some research to find out what a name like Jot really means. But yes, as you can see, and I kept a lot of the details of the logistics of this game out of my review because I wanted people to kind of come in fresh and experience it the way I did, which was like no review, no nothing. You just no knowing about it at all. You just kind of start playing and see what you get. I feel like it's a better experience that way, to be surprised by it. But if you're watching it like this, then yes, you'll notice a lot of similarities to some games you know and love. Right? It's wearing its Zelda inspirations on its sleeve, most definitely. Right? It really is. Yeah. The gate swung open for the Plucky Squire. So, okay. So I could go back there, but it looks like there was also a road going this way. Let's see what this one looks like. To the Tom Tower, which I don't need to go to yet. See, that's not the right way. That's right. So let's go up. Okay. Now, the reason why I love this so much is that I have children of this age. My daughter is 7, my son is 5. I've been trying to get them, I've been playing games with them all their lives, basically. And they play a bunch of games. They play the Nintendo stuff. They play the Genesis, the Sega
Honey
stuff, all that
Peak.
stuff. And this seems like a combination, the best combination of what they know, what they would expect, because I've read this kind of style in many a book, many a child's book. But this also, if you give it a minute, this also has a very interesting premise that us gamers would love as well. If it hasn't been spoiled for you yet, we're going to go through it right now.
Now, this looked really quite precarious.
Yeah, Zach, that might be it, right? You jot something down because it's a book. I get it. That might be it. Jot. As in we're going to jot it down. Interesting. Okay, I never thought of that. So as you can see, it started off kind of Zelda-like in its pursuits, right? And now it's got a bit of a platformer aesthetic, right? Right? A little bit of a, and this is just kind of early on to show you what to expect in this game. So a little bit of a platformer aesthetic. Then it goes, top of the Honey Peak. The view is incredible. Now that right there is a massive owl. That's Tom Tower, that is. And here's where things get interesting. Wow, that's a honey badger eating Benny's bees' honey. Be on your toes, Jock. A hungry honey badger can really be cranky. Oh, be really cranky. So, this is why I think this game is awesome. Check this out. And this is just one aspect. Oh, heck, here we go. One aspect of why this game is amazing.
The honey badger seemed rather annoyed. Jot prepared for a dust-up.
Here we go. And now, guess what we're doing? We're playing Punch Out. Oh, and I didn't dodge. You little schmuck. Okay, we just beat him. Now understand, this is just
The
one
beast
reference
was
point. By the end of
bested.
it, there is just so many references, so many games.
The Plucky
And
Squire,
it's just done in
triumphant.
this Plucky Squire kind of way, and it's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. So good. Many thanks, Jot. You did me a solid. That's the honey badger was really messing with my my bees. How about it, gang? What brings you here? Moonbeard sent us, Benny. He could really do with some of that beeswax if you have some to spare. For sure, Pip, my man. I owe you guys. Here you go. Compliments to the Wiz. Okay, let's go around here.
Down they fell. It was time to confer with Moonbeard.
Yep, that's Humgrump, all right. Always up to treacherous trickery, that one. And by the way, Moonbeard is one of my favorite characters. He's hilarious, like really funny. There's something rather odd about the magic used. And this is not usually how the story goes, you know? That is to say, forget about that. This is the job for the Plucky Squire, Jot. Humgrump is at the Tome Tower. Head there and make sure that creepy little twerp doesn't cause any more bother. Hello?
It was
I
Violet.
love the art style. It's just so good.
Violet was a trainee witch with a love of art. And Jot's childhood friend.
Hey, Jot. We've got another Humgrump situation, huh? Moonbeard gave me the skitty. That Weasley wizard is at the Tome Tower. You kids head over there and Jot, put a stop to Humgrump's malarkey. Malarkey. Oh, I love that word. I'll look into that strange green magic and have a donut. But that's by the by. Later. Goodbye and good luck. Although you never need it, Jot. No lie, I'm pumped that we're going to get to see the Plucky Squire in action. Kapow! Lead the way, Jot. And of course, being that I am the ridiculous gamer that I am, no tree or bush gets untouched in this game. So a game that usually lasts, I think it's supposed to be like 8 hours or something. I think I almost played it for like 12 hours. Just like running around trying to find what I could find, you know, in this world. And so the Plucky Squire set off to the Tome Tower. And yes, I will admit, although at some points it gets a little challenging, it's not really that challenging. It really is kind of pretty straightforward. The magic here is not the challenge. It's the interesting ways that they incorporate like games of historical reference pasts, right? The way they bring that about and make you go, hey, I remember that game from that time period, you know? That's the magic here, right? And not just that, but also how oh, hey now, careful you. How they incorporate that storybook element and how they break conventions. It's quite special when they start going, when they get going. So, and here is where anybody that's played, I know people will say Baba is you, but I will say anybody that's played what's the name again? Scribblenauts. Anyone that's played Scribblenauts will have will definitely remember this. What the? So you pick up words and you add them. You gotta find the words in the environment, and then you add them, and because the words are in front of it, it then of course corresponds to the action it's taking, right? So here you go. The gate opens. Now, obviously I won't be able to play this game and show you all the ins and outs, but there are times when this mechanic gets super interesting. I mean, you're delving through the book page for page to try and find the right word in order to implement it somewhere else. It's very cool. So, nice. You always have the way with words, Jock. Greetings, brave warriors. My name is Martina. Nice to meet you. You adventurers cut down fearsome enemies, and I slash prices. Let me show you what I have for sale. All right, let's see what you have for sale. So I have 53, and I can throw my sword, which is the first thing I want to do, because funny enough, it's very much, oh yeah, they want to show you how it works. Well now, time to practice throwing your sword, Jock. Very much God of War-esque in its pursuits. And it's not as satisfying, but it is also quite satisfying. There you go. Good going. If you want to keep training, check out the board. Otherwise, leave via the exit at the bottom of the page. Okay, we out. Okay, so it was lovely making your acquaintance. Be sure to check in again next time we meet. I'll have new in stock. Keep saving the land from the bad business, and my business will save you from bad deals. So long, brave warriors. All right. Now, the one thing that I will say about this game that I wish they hadn't done is I feel like there's a lot of dialogue, and I guess it's meant for kids, so I can understand their need to explain themselves all the time. You're also collecting stuff in the background. You know, they're explaining a lot. There are a bunch of puzzles in the game which they explain how to solve them. Every X amount of minutes that they're talking about where they're going and what they're doing. And I feel like sometimes, see, here we go. There it is, that mysterious giant owl. All the knowledge Mojo's supposed to be stored in there, you know. Stuff like this, which, you know, for a storybook, for a kid's book, it's great. But I feel like for a gamer who wants the challenge or who wants the satisfaction of solving those puzzles, it kind of takes some of that away because it explains everything in full detail, and it keeps explaining it. You know, it's meant, and I really think it's meant for a kid-friendly audience.
When suddenly they were grabbed and hoisted up. By whom?
Whom?
By Thrash. Thrash was a mountain troll, and Jot and Violet's childhood friend. The trio had not been together for quite a while, and so were very happy to be reunited.
Thrash, old boy. You really saved our skins. We are happy to see you. Triple trouble together again.
Mojam!
Wojam. Or is it Mojam? Okay. I'm just stoked to find you dudes. After all this craziness kicked off, I checked in with Moonbeard. He told me you were both heading to the Tome Tower. I figured I'd help you on your way. The path is wrecked, huh? There's more than one route to get to Tome Tower. Let's get down to the ground. Okay, so please give me control again. That's one thing again that tends to be a problem. There's a lot of taking control away from the player in service of telling the story, which, you know, it's fine. But at some point during the game and you're playing and you're trying to get to the next level or you're trying to see what happens next, it becomes a little bit more, you know, come on, just give me the controls, let me play this game, you know, that kind of thing. But it's fun. This is really quite high, isn't it? Well, if anyone can lead the way down, it's Thrash. Let's do this. All right, so jump it. Can you not jump it? There you go. Why? No? Oh, there you go. All right. See, and now, of course, you see the gameplay style changing. Yes, you can bop on their heads. Wonder who that's like. Oops, I didn't make it fast enough. Whoops. And that was bad. And there was Thrash, waiting on the ground. Nice climbing, dude. And then it goes back to its Zelda-like aesthetics. And oh, by the way, this is just the beginning. There's just so many more oddities and the way it comes together with the style. It is a museum of old school awesome games. That's literally what it is. So, you both got down the cliff with banging style. You had good rhythm going down there, dude. You think? You know, I did feel rather graceful, sort of like a hopping mountain rider. Well, now that we're on the ground, best to get onto the tower. Lead the way, the Plucky squad. So, of course, because my ADHD will not stop, I must destroy every single shrub I can get a hold of. Look at these bouncing boulders. They must be vanishing into thin air. So, here's the funny thing. As you can see, the boulders are in the world, and then they leave the world into the quote-unquote real world. Careful before you get hit. A bull. Looks angry. Good job none of us are wearing red. Phew. Of course Jot is wearing red. Is that red? I suppose it's a kind of red. More like a crimson than a scarlet. I don't think bulls are that picky. And of course I can always do I can do my God of War like. And yes, yes, there are a lot of collecting here. At some point, they show you not only like artwork like this, they also show you like concept art, things like that, and what they initially scoped in the game or what they eventually made it into the story. And another reason why I think this game is geared towards kids, you see the Moonbeard. Moonbeard has like a mini version of himself, which is right in the corner right here. And anytime you have a puzzle, you can go to them and they will literally give you the details of how to solve that puzzle. Hold up, is that Moonbeard? He looks much more petite than usual. Oh, that's not Moonbeard Thrash. That's Minibeard. He's like a tiny version of Moonbeard. Usually, you'll find him at Moonbeard's house helping out. Today, it looks like he's out and about. Hey, Minibeard, what's cooking? Yo, you'll need a key if you want to be journeying beyond. If you walk right up there, you just might find one. Free advice from old Minibeard. Thanks, Minibeard. Helpful fellow. If you were stuck on something and Minibeard is around, always pay attention to ask him. He's full of answers. Now, here's the thing, right? This is great and all, right? Because this is basically the tutorial level. But the thing that does bother me is, even in the late game, there's a lot of this, hey, go here, do this, rather than expecting you to know it now because you've been told, right? And that again leads to the fact that makes me think that this was really geared towards younger audiences. But, you know, it gets a little bit grating after a while. If you're used to playing games where they expect you to go figure it out, this one, like, always spells it out in triplicate, which, you know, can get somewhat grating, if you will. There you go. Key. And of course, see, they gotta talk some more. You got the key. I knew you could do it. Thanks, Minibeard dude. And then they're gone. A lot of stop and talk. If there is smoke for this game, it's that. A little bit too much stop and talk. But the sum of its parts are greater than the small pieces that I have an issue with. Okay, so here's another fun one. Greetings, Travelers 3. My name is Topsy. Hey, Topsy. I see you're on a quest of some kind. You know, Topsy may be able to help you, but there's something you could perhaps do to assist me first. Namely, my tummy. It is empty. I left biscuits around here somewhere, you see, and the landscape seems to have changed somewhat, which has resulted in those biscuits becoming lost. A cat shouldn't be parted from their biscuits. We'll find them for you, Topsy. A little advice. There's a word in the sentence there that might be the key to all of this landscape shifting antics. You might identify which word is causing all the mischief and give it a good whack. See, as you can see, it's once again, even though we finished this puzzle, it's now once again telling you how to play the game, which, yeah, eventually it gets annoying. So, whenever you whack the words, it only lets you remove the word that can be dealt with, right? In this case, forest. So there's the word ruin. I mean, I could just pick this up and walk away. You coming? You coming? Ruin is what we have instead of forest, right? And all those bright ideas, if you will, end up being currency you can use to buy stuff at that store we were a few minutes ago. there's Mini Beard again telling you what to do. But I think I already know what to do. I just grab it. And even the terrain, if you look at the terrain, even the terrain tells you what to do. You put it in the white area, right? And then you go back and you change ruin back to forest. Whoa, hey now. This dude just kind of came out of nowhere. This man, he's upset with me. All right, so then we grab it again. We put it right there, and now we change it again, and now it should let us get it out. There we go. Yeah, it's really cool, like changing it with words. There you go. So he's got his food. My biscuits, how I dreamt of this moment. Travelers, you have my sincerest thanks. The prospect of this snack brings a smile to my face. Then he rolls over, and there's the key. This land is full of puzzles and trickery. Always remember, things are not what they seem. When you get stuck, try to see things from a different angle. Good luck, biscuit saviors. So we take the key. What's going on, Big Mad Mo? I love this game. It's really cool. I mean, let's be honest. Like I'm grading on a kid curve because it's really Nintendo-like in its pursuits. And what I mean by that is it's focusing more on the younger audience and hoping that you, the adult, might also enjoy it as well. You can definitely tell the younger audience influence here, but the stuff that I like, and Big Mad Mo, you missed it. There are some references to old school games from yore that we love so much that they incorporate in a very unique, interesting way. So that's what's keeping me here. That's what's making me love the game. So Martinez says, care to look at my current selection? Now let's see. We have a spinning attack, which we can't get. We can do sword damage. Let's do that. But honestly, this is like this game is like if you have a young gamer in your life and you want to explain the concept of RPG, you want to explain the concept of what a beat 'em up is, or shmup.
Our trio stopped
any of
in
these
their
other
tracks.
things. You let them play this
There,
game and they'll understand
on the
all those
horizon.
concepts.
Loomed Toad Tower.
And I love the voice acting. Like, there's not enough of it. There's only narrator. The narrator really does it, but when it happens, it's always cool. Whoa, it got dark here pretty fast. There's some magic afoot. Everything feels kind of fuzzy. There's a strange electric in the air. Oh yeah. Yes, very weird. Okay. Strange electricity in the air. Okay. Booming bolts, very metal. If you get too close, electricity. Yes. Oh yeah, that's the big guy too. I might get, oh, fantastic. I might get smokes on this one. And yes, that's another reason I think the game is very much geared towards kids. At some point, whenever you're close to biting the bullet, there's always a saving saving heart or something that just shows up even in the trees or the shrubs, they will save your bacon every time. Dr. Dry Rub, yes you do. You need to play this on your ROG Ally. It will run righteous. It's very good on TDP. You can play this at minimal levels of TDP. Play this thing for hours. It looks great on those screens. It'll even run at like 120 some odd frames per second. It's really, really good. Hello, young adventurers. Are you on your way to the Tome Tower? Yep, that's where we're heading. Best beware, a dark wizard occupies the tower. His magic is causing... I mean, look at the lovely bridge. Admittedly obliterated. Oh yeah, wrecked. Is there some way, another way to cross the waters? Let's see. Ah, as you can see, there's definitely another way to cross the waters. And I mean, I have beaten this game already, and I collected all of these things in order to beat it, and now I'm playing it again for the stream, and I'm telling you, I can't help but collect all of them again. Wow, a cave entrance. Promising, promising. Oh well. Here we go. So this is a cool one as well. As you see, the whole level is black, and you're just walking through. And what really impresses me is if you look on the paper, and I don't know if this stream will do it justice. The stream should be in 4K. I don't know if the stream does it justice, but if you look on the paper, you see the what parchment would look like. The lighting, they've done such an excellent job in the real world aspect of this. So yes, as you can see, this is a different method of gameplay here. It's like really blending genres and finding new different ways of playing the same character, but doing just interesting different things with it. I really do think, oh, I did that wrong, definitely did. I really do think that this game will get some kind of award. Actually, you know what? Can I go get that? Let me get that. This game will get some kind of award at the end of the year because I really do think it deserves it. It's quite special. It's a very special experience. Now, the funny thing is, this speaks to the same kind of thing that Astrobot speaks to, you know, which is this nostalgic, kid-like wonder thing that they're both doing. I wouldn't say one is better than the other. I know some people have said that, you know, this is better than Astrobot. I like this and I like Astrobot. I just feel like they're doing different things, right? But I do really love what this thing is doing. You know, and the more you play, the more you start to realize where they're getting their influences from, right? It's very much a Zelda-like right now, but it changes drastically as you play. I was gonna say I don't need that, but let's collect some of these things and see if maybe I can get another weapon. Or let's see, spinning dash. I'm still 10 away. Jumping attack and another throw upgrade. Well, let's get the throw upgrade. There you go. Now my throws are far more devastating. Let's go. Okay, so. Whoa there, all these books, really eerie. Pretty cool visuals though. The game says about its own visuals. And by the way, I'll be playing this for about an hour. So before we end this session, you guys might. Oh, hey now. You guys might see what the hook is of the game. So these books were stacked, right? So I'll put the stacked on the corner. This is more of the Scribblenauts gameplay elements, and that's why another reason why I'm cutting down all these hedges, because within some of the hedges you will find extra words, and there of course is Mini Beard ready to give you the secrets to all the puzzles, even though you don't need them. Of course. Let's fight. Hey now. The heart because I have it already, and then I go to the key, which says pages on the ground were scattered, right? So I take this, I go to scattered, hold on, swap, and now those pages are stacked. Come here, scattered, and now they're scattered, but it looks like I cannot traverse that divide because there's a hole in the ground. If you go to Moonbeard or Mini Beard, he'll go, well, you need to put something in there. So of course, since I scattered one and I stacked the other, I can now use this, log in there, and now I'm able to move on. Alright. Okay, that's a bit creepy. You will get what he deserves, huh, the Plucky Squire? You're gonna get what you deserve, punk. Alright, so we're going up. Nice little stream setup I got here. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I figured, you know what? So I was gonna do a review of this video review of this game, but honestly, my time just got away from me this weekend. I had so much to do. I rolled credits on it on Sunday afternoon, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a video review. Come like almost 1 a.m., I'm just like, oh man, I'm still working on this review. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just stream it. And there he is, the ever slanderous Saga joins us in the chat. What's going on, sir? I know you and I are still are due for some other stuff we're going to be doing. I'm just streaming this for about an hour. I think I got 15 more minutes, and then we will move on, and we might be back here on these streams again for some other interesting stuff. I mean, why not? You know, we got the streaming set up. Why the heck not? You know what I mean? And by the way, if you haven't done so already, in addition to hitting that like button and subscribing, change your bitrate to, set it to 4K resolution and see how beautiful this thing looks. Because I figured I'd use the OBS setup this time, see how well this works. Well, hello and goodbye, I guess. I had no idea who that was. Oh, much oddness around these parts. Anyway, here we are, Tome Tower. Looks like Humgump is still in there on the roof. It's time for the Plucky Squire to go and take care of that creep. We'll stay down here, dude. We don't want to cramp your style. Yeah, of course. AKA, you want me to go take all the arrows. This is one of those dramatic, heroic kind of moments, you know? During your big showdown, don't want us to be us dorks mooching around in the background. Nope. We'll mooch down here instead, and we'll be cheering you all the way. Mooching and cheering. Jot style. Yes, I do love the writing in this game. It's kind of hilarious. All right, there's a lot of it which tends to get a little annoying, but it's good writing. So here you go.
Jot made his way up the steep steps.
And here's your villain of the piece. Ah, says Humdum. The Plucky Squire. I've been waiting for you. So glad to see you've made it to the Tone Tower. Yeah, this is my villain voice. You might be wondering that Humgump is doing here. Well, I had the hunch gump. I might find something interesting in this old tower. And something interesting I did indeed find. A book. It was hidden away in a very secret chamber because this is a very special book. The title of this very special book is The Plucky Squire. Yes, that's right. The book is all about you and me and all who live in the Drastic Land. It is the book of our lives. It turns out, you see, that our old land of Mojo is the setting of a storybook. Hard to believe? I assure you it's true. What I'm holding here is a copy of that storybook, a book within a book, if you will. I read the book, it's very interesting. I read the book, it's very interesting. You and that witch girl adventuring through the land, meeting up with the mountain troll, making your way to meet me. In fact, I've read ahead. This is to this very chapter. I've seen what happens next. We fight here on the roof. Any guesses on how that turns out?
And so, the Plucky Squire once again defeated the wretched wizard Humdrum.
You win, as you always do. You know, this book is one of a series, and in each of the books, you win every single stinking time. Because you are the Plucky Squire, the hero of this story, the boy who can do no wrong. I'm loving this whole villain arc thing. And he's always victorious, even the little stories you write. Beloved by all, infuriating, like a mosquito in my in my cardigan. Oh my God, cardigan? Yes, that's it. An adequate metaphor. Me, the villain, the talentless wizard who can do no right, destined to be beaten forever. At least that is how it has been up until now. But maybe it doesn't need to be that way. Maybe even Humgum could get a little glory once if the Plucky Squire were to be plucked from the book. If he were to be ejected. And here we go. Bam! And now we are in the real world. Uh-huh. Now we are in the real world, looking at the book of The Plucky Squire. Very cool. Oh, and I have no like weapons or nothing. Yes. Be careful, because some of these dudes is coming for you. Mr. Plucky Squire. Let's see. All right, so here you go. And the lighting on here, I hope it translates. The lighting on here is so good. It looks very real, like very much like you're walking through like a real world compared to your storybook aesthetics. And there's your Plucky Squire lunchbox. Would you be so kind as to opening the lid of this lunchbox? Okay, how do I do that? You hold Y, and then you pull. And there you go. Okay. Bookworm. Or Paige, I guess is her name. Yes. Do you remember me, Jot? We met in your book. I'm not actually from there, you know. Us bookworms travel around a fair bit, from book to book. But you, Jot, are a character from a book, and shouldn't really be out here. It's Humgump's magic that blasted you out of the page and onto the disc, isn't it? Well, we'll have to get back into the book, Jot. It is of the utmost paramountcy. In other words, very important. You know, there are some intriguing items on this desk. Some of them might help you return. Head around the corner to the left and try to find them. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, I can pick up a grape, I suspect. Hello again. Do you see the magical swirling green? That's Metamagic Portal, that is. It seems to allow travel between different worlds. Most characters cannot travel these portals or pass between realms. But Jot, you've already made the leap once, maybe you could do it again. Try jumping through the portal, young squire. So, this is a big traversal mechanic. Remarkable. Some of these meta magics must have rubbed off on you, Jot. Like me, it seems you now have the power to leap between worlds. Now, this world, there's a sketch that was drawn by the occupant of this room, and the owner of your storybook, Jot, a young boy named Sam. He's a very creative child. You'll find his sketches all over this desk. Since you can jump into them, maybe you can use them to get around. So, oh yeah, see what I did there? I do recall. Yeah. Poor. Yeah. He looks like he's hungry. He has no nourishment. Found his sketchbook, but maybe there's something on the desk. Yada. This is the problem again with this game. There are. See again. Come on. They keep taking control away from you to give you more exposition, right? And I do recall this puzzle. You have to feed, obviously, the bunny some rabbits, some carrots. So we go here and we give her a carrot. Delicious. Carrots boost your energy levels restored. Oh, am I in your way? Sorry about that. Here, let me scooch. And now you're walking up. See, and this is the cool stuff right here. You can like traverse the world via the sketchbooks and stuff. It's really interesting. So see, this is where you need to go, but obviously you can't go there because you need that thing. Oh, hold on. So we're close to the end of this stream. We have a few minutes left. So I will also share that this game, in addition to different different genres, it also has lots of different playing styles, right? So there's sneaking missions, there's shoot 'em up missions, there's beat 'em up missions, there's a lot of what do you call it? A lot of platforming missions. It's very good, like very good, and it really fits within the story framework that what they're doing here. And now there's more exposition. Right? They take control away from you again. Like that part is a little bit annoying, just a bit. Good going, young squire. I believe that the item that can help you get back to your world is further ahead. But listen, on your way, you may run into creepy, crawly Catopia beetles. Sam likes to keep them as pets, you see. Beware, Jot. Don't get eaten. Simply don't do it. It simply won't do. That's what he said. So in the beginning of this game right now, you don't have, for example, you don't have like weapons to defend yourself. Eventually, even in the real world, you get weapons. For now, it's very much a sneak past them kind of thing. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, there you go. So you can press the B button, and then they won't hear you as you sneak. See, but of course, I did not press the B button when I sneak, so they can hear me as I sneak by. So there you go. But now I can run. He can hear me. But I can jump up there, and he won't catch me. Haha. So here we are. All right. So where am I going? I'm going up there. I will take dice. And I will throw the dice against that, which would then have that cascading effect. Oh, okay. Ah, interesting. See, so there's a thing on the in the game, in the level, that you have to keep down in order for that gate to open. So you have to take something from the real world and make it flat and then drop it, and now of course it lets you traverse. Really cool, interesting mental puzzle ideas. Which, yeah, and this oh, I knew it was gonna happen to me. A lot of talking. My bad. All right, let's do this quietly here. Here we go. Scary stuff. Scary stuff. Scary stuff. The minute you drop, these dudes got you. Oh, yeah. Right at the end. Right at the end. Yep. Yep. Right at the end. And the odd thing is, some of these games, some of the genres that are represented in this game, I did it again. Look at me. Yeah, y'all can laugh at me now. Some of the genres represented in this game play better if you're using a mouse, oddly enough. So there's a part in this game that is almost akin to Duck Hunt, and using a controller for it kind of sucks. Like, it took me a while to really get that done. Oh yeah, oh boy. There we go. Okay, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Sneak mission, come on. All right, so, go there, okay, run it. Ah, you missed me. All right, so here we go. Hopefully no more sneaking missions. Jot, you made it! My fears have been allayed. It seems that nothing can hinder the Plucky Squire. On that very note, while you're here, there are some things that you really must observe. Okay. There you go. These sketches of you, quite remarkable likeness, I must attest. The person who drew all of this is called Sam. He's the boy who lives in this room and is the owner of your storybook. As you might be able to tell, he is very fond of you and your adventure. I'm glad that you got to see this, Jot, to see how much you mean to him. But there's no time to dwell on that. Your quest to re-enter the book is near its pinnacle. The items you need are just beyond this sketchbook. Press on. All right, so let's be quick about it. So before I look at all this fanboy memorabilia over here. Before I end the stream, let's at least get back into the storybook, and of course they're gonna make me do some more sneaking, because dang it, that's just the way it's gonna go down. All right, that's fine. I need to go get that, and I can't get it that way. Oh, fantastic. More sneaking missions. Fantastic. Let's go. Let's go. All right. We're going to sneak. Okay. Yeah. Let's see how far he goes. Uh-huh. You'd think he would have seen me by now. Whoa, careful. Oh, son of a bitch. He saw me, little punk. All right, let's try this again, shall we? I mean, I'm literally right there. You telling me you didn't see me? You saw me up there. You didn't see me here? All right, let's go. Run it. There we go. Oh, you son of a... See, this is going to be the problem, isn't it? They're going to keep... Oh, okay, at least I passed that. All right, so... Let's see. Where am I supposed to go? Up there. Okay. All right, so And as you probably can tell, I'm not a big sneaking game guy. I don't like sneaking games. But this is not that bad. It's not the worst sneaking game I've ever played. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Well, let's go around him. Okay. Nope. Nope. And then run it. Get it. Oh, you missed me. Here we go. So now we're back in this world. And we pop out. Oh boy, we better not forget this thing, because if we do, we have to go through all that crap again. Nope, we're not gonna go through that crap again. So here we go. And now we can use this to, well, hold on here. Oh yeah, we have to use it to hit the dominoes. Oops, nope, throw it. There you go. And then we'll take it with us, because last time we needed it. So let's take it with us. And hopefully we don't have to go through any more sneaking ridiculousness. Oh, we didn't even need it that time. So, okay. Now you got the gauntlets. Now he has the power to manipulate the storybook. Press L, LT, and RT next to the book to open it. So, oh yeah, and of course I still have that thing in my hand. You got the gauntlets. Exceptional procurement. Head back to your book and post haste. I think you'll find the gauntlets will help you return home. One last thing before you leave this table, Jot. It is very important. Beware of Humgum. He wishes to take over your book. You have to stop that from happening. Not just for the sake of the citizens of your book, but for all the children who will read and be inspired by your book. Sam is one of those children, Jot. You know, us bookworms, we're able to glimpse the past, present, and even the future. I've seen that Sam will one day grow up to be a writer and an illustrator himself. He will create a series of a series of very popular children's books with very lucrative merchandise tie-in and brand integrations. Yeah, fantastic. Sam's book will go on to inspire many other children. That is, if he ever actually writes them. If Humgum takes control of your book, the story will get worse. Books with bad stories get put away on the shelf. No one reads them anymore. Those books lose all of their life and cease being an inspiration to anyone. Your book will no longer inspire Sam, and then who knows what the path he'll take. Do not let that happen, Jot. Return now and stop Humgum. So, that is the premise of this story, basically. It's kind of like almost a Terminator story, if you will. The future creator of this book needs to be inspired by you. So you need to make sure that when you get to the book, that you're able to solve your story so that he can continue to be inspired by the story. So before we get out of here, let me log into this thing. So as you can see with the L and R, left trigger, right trigger, I can now manipulate the book and open it. See, I can open it. And there you go. All right, and then with it open, I go back here and I jump back in. Jot, my lad, welcome back to Mojo. We have much to discuss. Obviously, Moonbeard knew about it the whole time.
Chapter 3. Moonbeard.
It seems this feature, it seems to feature rather prominently in this chapter. I think I'm done here. Thank you guys for watching the video with me, for checking out the stream. I know some of y'all were out here watching it with me as well. Appreciate y'all for doing that. Fun game. It's called the Plucky Squire. I was lucky enough to get a review code to be able to review it on time. If you have an opportunity to, read my review. It's on thegamingcircle.com. You go there, you hit the blog, and you'll be able to see it. funny thing about this game, which I have a message into them. The minute I click away from this screen and I click into my other screen, it will stop functioning. Very weird thing. Needless to say, let me pop this up, as you can see. Now, of course, the audio will step away, but awesome to have you guys here. Awesome to have you guys watching the stream. I appreciate everyone who had a chance to check it out. I hope more people play this game. I think the game is pretty darn awesome. I really like it. After I finished it, one of the first things I did was ask my kids to watch it, to play it as well. There's a good amount of reading in there for them, not too complicated in the reading, you know, so it kind of helps them with that. And it's a video game, so it kind of helps in both aspects of it. This is just the beginning. There are so many other references that are made in this game. If you are a graybeard like me and you enjoy that kind of nostalgia, remembering the games of yore, there are so many really awesome callbacks to really interesting games in here. I was hoping to get to the duck hunt section. Didn't get to the duck hunt section. There's a duck hunt section, needless to say. But again, thank you guys so much for watching this with me. And I'm out. Till next time.